What is going on, good and wonderful people? Here to bring our video, and it's been a while. It's been a couple of days since we did a video, and we have some very interesting news, and I'm not sure where I should tag this video and put in its category, because it's not about a game, it's not about gaming news of a certain video game, but however, it does involve a, a feature on a console. So I'll decide before, I'll set it to public. I'll decide where to be in gaming or movies. But anyway, the PlayStation 3 Netflix will be delisted and shutting down on March 2nd for PlayStation owners, where you own the original PlayStation 3 Fat model or the PS3 Slim, which was my personal favorite model out of the three that they did. And last but not least, the PlayStation 3 Super Slim was the one with the slider, and a lot of people considered it the worst. I even thought it was the worst PlayStation 3 model, even though it was my second PS3 after my original Slim died. And I bought it with The Last of Us 1 on PS3, which was a 500 gigabyte system, and it was also my brother's PS3, main PS3, the Super Slim, so we had two Super Slims. But yeah, no matter what PlayStation 3 platform, Netflix will be shut down on the PlayStation 3, and also, so yeah, if you still own a PS3, which apparently there is like 1 million active monthly users, you won't be able to use Netflix anymore on March 2nd of this year, and so you won't be able to watch the latest Netflix exclusive movies or shows or old shows or movies that are on Netflix. And with this happening, this really makes me wonder how much longer this PlayStation 3 have left. The console's going to be 20 years old, and those servers have been up since 2006, and it makes me wonder what other remaining features are going to be shut down pretty soon when the time is coming, and how much longer does the PS3 store have left, because the PS3 store is just on its last legs, and Sony did originally intend to shut it down in the year 2021, 5 years ago, but fans of the 1 million monthly users said no, not to do it. So Sony changed their mind, but here we are in 2026, and I really think the PS3 store only has 1 year left in it, like, or this year, because honestly it's probably costing money to keep it up, and eventually it is gonna go away. And it sucks, but we are finally here where the PS3 days are numbered, and it won't be long until well, not Sony, but Google shuts down the PS3 YouTube app, because the console is very old, and it probably won't be able to handle future updates that are only possible on the newer platforms. And the PS6 is eventually going to come out, and Sony has made it clear that they want people upgrading to newer hardware, like the PS5, because sending messages to PS4 owners, and they made it very difficult at times to log into PS3, where you gotta get some passcode by scanning a QR code, and they want us to upgrade, and I'm pretty sure Sony's gonna want to get those 1 million active monthly users to finally upgrade from. And for the PS3, my best advice is that I heard the PS3 can go up to 5 terabytes of hard drive. I'm sure that's true. Download all your PS3 DLCs, add-ons before the store shuts down, and buy what you want to get before it's too late, because once the store closes, it will be closed forever, and it does cost us money to keep it up, and the PS3 service also costs to keep up. I know there's going to be people that don't want this to happen, especially for people that aren't happy with the way gaming's become nowadays. They prefer the free online. They prefer all these good classic library of games and the days of no microtransactions and games were not super grindy and trying to pour every money out of us. I mean every dollar, but the truth is, people, like it's going to happen eventually, and like I said, we are in the finally at the days where the PS3's on its last legs and its days are numbered. And also, when the PSN on the PS3 goes down, you won't be able to download stuff ever again and get patches. And I'm pretty sure Sony, I'm not sure if they can do this. This is just speculation. Will eventually ask developers to shut down a bunch of popular games that were popular on PS3, like Call of Duty, Red Dead Redemption 1, GTA 4. Like, because there really aren't many games that have online services left nowadays. I'm pretty sure Sony is going to want to get everyone to get on a PS5. So, and yes, I know about the prices. Sony has raised prices, and people are not happy. A lot of people are not happy with the PS5 lacking games, and of course having to pay for PS Plus. But the truth is, people, we're at the end of this console's like out of its prime days, and also the thing that sucks the most is PS3 doesn't have backwards compatibility on PS4 and PS5. So when those online patches services shut down, and when all the PS3s like break down, a lot of these games are going to be lost forever because not all the exclusives have been ported or remastered or remade. Yes, I know Demon Souls has. Last of Us is on PS4 with the remastered, and the PS5. The Uncharted Nathan Drake collection is on PS4, but Infamous is not. What else that I can think of? I think. Oh, what is it? Little Big Planet 1 and 2, the kart racing game, and also for the PS3 store. Like I said, if you haven't got DLCs like for Call of Duty on PS3, so you can play them offline, eventually when the PSN on PS3 shuts down. So yeah, like you better like download all your games, buy any games that you want, where it's PS1 classics or PS2 or any PS3 games that you want to get before it's eventually shut down. And also, if you want to get the Skyrim DLCs on PS3, even though more people play, because I know there's a lot of people that don't like modern games the way the monetization and everything's become. They just want to play retro games, and that's fine. But the truth is, it's gonna happen. Like, I know there's people that like, not personally, I know there's people that like playing games like Destiny on PS3, even though the PS4 and Xbox One version was superior. There's also people that would play Advanced Warfare, and I'm not sure if any of these games have online transfer anymore. I could be wrong for cross-platform games. Like, I know Ghost on the PS3 and 360 had that, and Advanced Warfare, but I'm not sure anymore. So yeah, like, get all that stuff while you can, and download them on like a 2 to 5 terabyte hard drive before it's too late. And for people that want to play games like I mentioned, Destiny online, you're probably gonna have to restart if you get a PS4. And again, for Netflix, I know there's TVs now that come with Netflix, so people that have those type of TVs are good, but those who don't have it, they're gonna have to get PS4s, and for people that don't want to get PS5s, I really suggest if you do consider getting and want to continue all your accounts and stuff, is just get a base PS4 or a PS4 Slim. I'm sure you can find them for very cheap now off eBay and stuff. So yeah, games. Here's the games that are playable that I can name off top of my head that were released on multi-platform from the end of the 7th generation to the 8th. Call of Duty Ghost, Advanced Warfare, Destiny. You can also play. What else? What else is on my mind? Far Cry 4, but no one really plays the online anymore. So, and yes, you would probably have to restart completely on a lot of these games for online, especially Destiny, since they don't do character transfer anymore, I think. But, so yeah, PS3's days are numbered, people, so get while you can, and I real feel for the retro gamers that don't want to upgrade. But soon all the features on PS3 are eventually going to shut down, and including the PSN servers and a bunch of old remaining games. It sucks, but it's what's going to happen. Sony wants us to upgrade. It really sucks. PS3 is my favorite console of all time. So yeah. But as they say, nothing lasts forever. So yeah, I'll say it one more time. Get all your DLCs or games that you want before it's too late, because PS3's days are going to be numbered and more features will eventually shut down and no longer be possible to update on PS3.